Jai Hind students. Today I am going to tell you something about the chapter 3 of Vista's Journey to the End of the Earth. This chapter is written by Tishani Doshi, and the beginning of the chapter is having a quote. If you want to know more about the planet's past, present and future, the Antarctica is the place to go. Bon voyage. Means this is a wish for the good journey to the Antarctica. So, the author Tishani Doshi went on a Russian research vessel. And what was the name of that vessel? Academic Shokalsky. Actually, it was an educational excursion in which 10th high school or 10th class students went along with her to Antarctica. So why this is written in this chapter? If you want to know about the planet's past, present and future, because this planet is covered with ice, and inside the layers of the ice there are fossils which may contain some proof of the last previous years ages. You can know about the planet more after studying the fossils which are found between the layers of the ice. And this chapter is related with geography, geology, and science, and basically environment. This chapter creates a concern towards the issues which our environment is facing. The first is global warming, which occurs due to increase in the carbon footprint and greenhouse gases, and it will cause a gradual rise in the temperature, and the ice will melt. And if any person who is going to this planet will witness the melting of the ice in front of him or her, then definitely his consciousness would be raised, and he would become an active volunteer to save the environment. That is why, first in this research program, celebrities used to go, but definitely that manager of this excursion, educational excursion, thought that it would be better to take students along on this expedition or on this excursion trip. So they tell that first, this continent was part of a very big supercontinent which was known as Gondwana, and due to continental drifting it shifted apart and it became Antarctica. And in the previous year it was having a warm type of climate, and there was a big number of flora and fauna present there. The author tells that in the continent Antarctica, she can see the very small organisms like midges and mites, and very big animals like blue whales. And the size of the icebergs on this continent is as big as the countries. So she is talking about the human impact on the climate. So we know that every day humans are involving in such activities which are detrimental to the environment and which are causing to create so many greenhouse gases like CO2. And due to this, the ice would melt, and even the they have talked about the very small microorganism which is known as phytoplankton, and it is photosynthetic in nature, on which many marine animals and birds depend for their food. So it is the very important part of any food chain in the Antarctic region. So if this phytoplankton will not be available here, then what would happen? Actually, this phytoplankton would not be available here because of the hole in the ozone layer. There are certain chlorofluorocarbons which are used in many of the refrigerants, in coolants, and they are causing hole in the ozone layer. And due to this hole in the ozone layer, these phytoplanktons, which are the primary level of any food chain in the Antarctic region, will not be found. And if these phytoplanktons would not be found, then other animalcules depending on them, other animals depending on them will not be able to survive, and they will lose their existence. है ना? They will lose their existence and they will become extinct like dinosaurs. And other birds will also become extinct, and we would not be able to see any good flora and fauna on this continent, Antarctica. So that is why the author appeals that students should come here and see and witness the effects of the climatic change on the continent. Then she is talking about her walk on the ocean, where they walked on the ocean. Why they could walk? Because snow was frozen and it was just like land, and they were walking on it. And below 180 meters there were seals, who were coming outside and taking sun. And there is a simile used for the seals, that they were coming out and taking sun as stray dogs sit under the banyan tree to take sun. So this simile is also used, and this is the experience of Tishani Doshi, which she has shared with us, and she has shared about her adventurous journey. So I hope that you have liked the chapter. Thank you.